So since we've owned Zoom Vacations for over 18 years, we have some pretty incredible travel moments that we've had over those 18 years. And I just want to share with you my favorite all-time Zoom Vacations moment. And it happened in Varanasi, India. And if you don't know, Varanasi is a very ancient city in India. It's where the Hindu people go to burn their dead on funeral pyres, and then they collect the ashes and they put the ashes of their loved ones into the river Ganges, which is a holy, sacred river. So as a tourist, you go to kind of watch all those proceedings. So what the moment of that of the story is when we go to watch the people take the ashes from their dead and put them in the river Ganges, and we kind of watch this from a boat. And at leaving the boat, I left my bag, my backpack, with all my expensive stuff, like sunglasses, a camera, and all kinds of stuff in it. I left it on the boat, and I thought I would never see it again. But that comes later in the story. So we leave our boat and we start walking through the little meandering streets of Varanasi with my Zoom Vacations group, and this little boy comes up to us, and he was probably, I don't know, he looked like he was 5 or 6. He's probably more like 8 or 9, just because the nutrition is not great there. And he was dressed in really just like his clothes were just all ripped up and dirty, and he just, looked really skinny, like he just looked really like a poor little kid. And he comes up to one of our travelers, Mike, really sweet guy, who couldn't really say no to anybody. And he asked Mike if he would buy one of the little stamps. He was selling these little stamps you put on your forehead, these like silver stamps. And so Mike's like, yeah, I'll buy some. So he gave the little boy some money, and the little boy said, oh, I don't have any change. And Mike's like, well, that's all I have. And Mike's like, just whatever, keep it. And the little boy goes, no, I'll come back, I'll bring you your change. And we're like, okay, so we kept walking, and another 20 minutes, just all these little meandering streets of Varanasi, and the little boy appears again, and we're kind of all jaded, it's interesting. I think we were all kind of thinking, oh gosh, what does he want this time? He comes up to Mike, and he has this fistful of money, and he gives Mike, he goes, here, I brought you your change. And we're like, we all just couldn't believe that he could find us, that he took the effort to find us. He could have just taken that money, of course. So Mike takes the paper money, and he gets the coins, and he goes, here, you can have the coins. And the little boy goes, no, give them to the poor people. And I have to tell you, the whole group dynamic changed after that point for the rest of the trip. Like, everybody was more appreciative, everybody was more, it changed something. And we're looking at this little boy dressed in rags, and we're thinking, you are the poor people, we thought. And we learned so much about giving and humanity from a small boy that day, and I'll never forget it. And then when we got back to the van to go back to the hotel, there was my backpack on the van, like inside the van in the front seat. The captain had found, I don't know how he even found our driver, and gave all my stuff that I had left on the boat. And it's interesting because all these people, like a lot of they just have nothing, man. They're some of the poorest people you may ever meet, and they are the most selfless and giving. And I keep thinking about that story lately during this whole COVID thing, because we're seeing so many beautiful, selfless acts. We're seeing medical professionals risking their lives every day to take care of sick people, and it's beautiful. And these people, and I think they inspire all of us. But I hope this story touched you. I hope you're able to find the inspiration where you can during this time, and that you stay healthy, and that you stay safe, and that you are good to yourselves, good to each other, and just give everyone, including yourself, just give everyone a break right now. Anyway, much love. Be good.